Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. What we have right now is a Volvo S80 from 2015. I'm just going to show you a really short interior review of this vehicle. First of all, the review is brought to you by Diagnostic World, www.diagnostic-world.com. If you do need a diagnostic code reader for this vehicle or any other Volvo vehicle, we'd recommend the i906, which is available from Diagnostic World itself. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're just going to show you around the vehicle, and then we'll put on the ignition and we'll start the engine, show you what's on the dash, what's on the onboard screens here, and basically go through the features of the vehicle. So first of all, as you can see, we're sitting in the vehicle is locked now. The wing mirrors on both sides are actually folded in. This is an automatic feature. Once you unlock the vehicle, they will automatically swing back out. So we'll show you that in a second. First of all, we come to the driver's door, and it has pretty standard functions on the driver's door. So you've got the lock and unlock, you've got the left mirror and the right mirror, and the sort of the pitch and the angle of the mirror. You've got your 4 electric windows, which you can operate via these switches, and then you've got your window lock button. Obviously that's an open, just a cubby hole, and again just a space to hold your documents. The alarm's going off, that's because I'm in the car. Watch when I unlock the car. There you go, the mirror's gone out. The dashboard's come into play. That's just because I was moving inside the vehicle, so if anything we've demonstrated the alarm pretty good. Okay, down to this panel here, well, this is the lights. We've got the your lights mainly just stay on automatic, but you can operate them yourself. You've got your fog light, you've got your direction of your lights, you've got your fuel cap, and you've also got your boot. Now this is the electronic parking brake, so once the vehicle is parked up, you'll want to press that in, and that will actually put the parking brake on. Almost like the old vehicles where you would have a handbrake here, and you'd pull it up to actually put the brake on. And the reverse side of this is to pull it off, you just switch it out like that. But there is a denotation on the dashboard there just telling us that the car is in park. So we move on to the steering wheel. We've got functions on this side. This side of the function display generally looks after what you see in front of you. This side here generally looks after what you see on the screen there. We'll come to that in a second. Then we've got the vents, driver's side controls, passenger side window controls. Then you've got your buttons here for your media, your radio, your telephone, and your climate controls as well. It's an automatic gearbox, so as you can see, we've got a park, we've got a reverse, a neutral, a drive, and then you've got the S mode where you can do it sort of semi-automatically. And here we've just got a cubby hole for your drinks holders, and again a storage compartment right there. In the glove box, pretty standard. Right, so let's get into, actually first of all, before I do that, I want to show you the seats. Seats, operating your seat, you've got presets 1, 2 and 3 here, but just below this you've got options to move the seat forward electrically. So I'm moving the back bit and then this bit back and forwards. So you'll play on with those as you see fit. Right, we'll start the dash and we'll start the engine. So key goes in the ignition. The alarm's going off again because I've accidentally locked it. There we are. Right, so there's the key. It's now in. I'm going to put my foot on the brake and I'm going to click on start engine, and the engine has started. The screen has lit up into action. So what I'll do first is I'll show you this area here. It's telling us that my seatbelt, which is the driver's seatbelt, is not actually, it's in red, so it's not actually connected. So what I'll do is I'll put my seatbelt on just to, and there you go, the red light has gone off there. So you've got, as I say, you've got these bits here, these buttons here, and this stalk here, which sort of generally looks after this section here. So what I'll do is I'll click the OK button just there, and it then gives us the option to have the display as miles per hour, and you can see the miles covered on this vehicle is 5771 miles. You've also got a few other bits and bobs like the time, the temperature, kilometers per hour, and you've also got your coolant on this side, and this is quite good. This side here, it's got a power, so as I put my foot on the accelerator, we're not going anywhere, but you can see the revs. And also when you're driving, when you're in gear, this yellow bar will sort of go up as well to show you how much power you're putting on the vehicle. So back to the OK button. Now it gives you options within. So you need to use this toggle button here, or these. So it's like a scrolling button. So we'll just scroll through. So we've got one message, we've got trip computer reset, service status, oil level, contrast mode, themes, and back to messages. So if we click on messages, it's telling us that there's a belts and doors message and the park and brake is on. And then we can click on reset to get out of that. So I'm just going to go to another one and go to service status. So service status, we've got 8 months or 12,234 miles until the car is due a service. So we'll just reset out of that again, and reset out of that again. Now the 50 which you see on there, that's because we're parked just off the side of a road here, and the current speed limit in this area is 50 miles an hour. You'll find that this changes depending on what road you're on. You've got your fuel gauge on the left hand side, and you've got your gear status there. So I'm going to put it into reverse, neutral, and drive. Or we can switch it along and we can go up with gears 2, 3, but obviously that's not needed. So we'll put it back into park just for the meantime. Right, so onto the navigation screen as it is. What I'll do is actually I'll click on exit here, go back to the sort of the main screen. So this is your kind of your home screen, and what I'm going to do is it's hard to keep the camera on the screen and the controls at the same time, so we're going to be using these controls here. So we've got exit, we've got a scroll and an enter button. So these are the sort of the main two buttons that we need to use. So I'll zoom in on the screen here. So we've got navigation. I'll click enter, and it's just going to bring up a map of exactly where we are, and then you can set your destination, set your route, get some traffic information, settings. So I've just clicked enter again to get into that. Now I'm going to click exit, back to the map, and then we can go now, scroll down into the radio. Now it gives you three options: DAB radio, digital, or FM or AM. So we're just going to click on DAB. I've got the volume right down now, so all I need to do is scroll up and it gives me a long list of all of the stations that we can get access to. You can see on the right hand side we've got a blue scroll bar going down. So as you can see there's a lot of stations there. Alright, so we'll back up again, or exit, and then we'll go into media center, where you can hook up your iPod, USB port, Bluetooth or auxiliary, or even a disc. Your phone, obviously you can hook up your phone. We haven't got any phone to connect at the moment. And you click on your car or my car, and this just gives you a bit of information on what you can do. You've got your start stop, your standby collision warning, lane departure, driver alert, and then you can click into trip statistics, drive E, tyre monitor, settings, service and repair, and you can even go into your owner's manual, which is pretty fantastic. So if you say you go into categories and see, had an engine warning light, Instruments, where would it be? Key positions, control. Symbols and messages, I guess we'll have a look in. Well, anyway, I don't want to bore you, but this is where you would get them from in any case. There or thereabouts. Alright, here we go. There we are. So it's pretty fantastic, if I'm honest with you. But anyway, we won't bore you, we'll come out of that. Come out of that, back up out of this. And then internet. Haven't had a play on with this yet, so I'm not sure how you would connect to the internet, but obviously the option is there, should you wish to do so. So all in all, I would say it's a nice interior, very well laid out, very easy to use. You do need to get used to it, as with most modern cars these days. They do have a lot of options, a lot of functions, so it's you know, getting used to it is the main thing. Once you're used to it, it's very user friendly, should I say. The only thing I would say is the indicator stalks and the wiper stalks, to me they feel a little cheap. Other than that though, everything else, it's a nice leather steering wheel, nice feel to it, everything else is absolutely spot on. So that is just my own personal opinion. Very nice interior of the Volvo S80. This is a 2015 model, so I believe it's the Mk2. Let's say if you are needing a diagnostic tool for your Volvo, then we'd recommend the i906 even, which is available from Diagnostic World, www.diagnostic-world.com. Hope you found this video informative or interesting or helpful. If not, I do apologise, but there we go. Thanks for watching. See you next time.